Welcome back. Let's find out if we've got anything wrong so far. Stop doing that. For that, we go to TV's Andy Levy. Andy, you do seem a little angry.
Oh, I'm more than a little angry, Greg. Did you see that In Touch magazine reported that Ryan Phillippe was cheating on Amanda Seyfried?
Oh. I can't believe he did that, Andy.
Oh, he didn't, Greg. Gossip Cop looked into the story, and absolutely nobody could verify In Touch's story. I am so furious, I could spit.
Wow, that's amazing. You should be relieved.
I can't be relieved. I'm still too upset. Ryan says he's considering suing In Touch, and I got to tell you, I'm considering suing them too for the emotional distress their false reports have put me through. I have not slept in days, Greg.
Andy, to be honest, I'm not sure you'd have a very good case.
Well, at the very least, I'm canceling my subscription.
I applaud that decision, Andy.
Although I will say that when I saw the In Touch report that Ryan was spotted in New York hanging out with a quote-unquote gorgeous blonde, I was kind of flattered.
Well, you should be.
Yeah. Love you, In Touch.
Aww.
Yeah. Al-Qaeda says bin Laden is dead. And you said, unless I heard you wrong, you said Al-Qaeda doesn't think we've killed bin Laden, but they're vowing revenge. But they've confirmed that he's dead.
By vowing revenge.
Right.
But you said he wasn't sure he was dead. You said they weren't sure.
You said they weren't sure he was dead.
Right. That's because I think they are holding both positions simultaneously. I'm pointing out the contradiction in that.
But they have confirmed that he's dead.
It's all a conspiracy.
By vowing revenge.
I don't know where
I was going to keep going in this circle, but I think it's contradictory for them simultaneously for 4 days to be saying, we don't believe it, we don't believe it, we don't believe it, and now we're taking revenge for Osama's death. And what, we're all celebrating because, yay, Al-Qaeda says he's dead. Well, Mark Lamont Hill and I do not.
They are saying now they believe he's dead.
It's all a trick, Levy.
Not until we see the photo. Don't trust Al-Qaeda.
Okay, Professor, it's fine if silly that you said you don't believe bin Laden's dead, but saying that President Obama would wear his head on a chain around his neck like a rapper is just straight up racist. Shame on you. Just shame on you.
Yeah.
Awful.
Hey, Levy.
Yeah.
While you're ombudsing people, at the beginning of the show, you said that Lower Merion was in Philadelphia, PA. It's not. It's in Lower Merion, PA.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Zing!
Wow.
I think I meant to say near Philadelphia. So no, but you're absolutely correct.
Who's the ombudsman now, Levy?
No, the thing is, when I make mistakes, I say I made a mistake and I move on. I don't pretend I didn't make a mistake. MCAT, you were saying in the green room that you agree with Michael Moore that America lost a piece of her soul when we killed bin Laden. How come?
I just think it's very sad. It's a very sad moment for us.
Yeah.
Why you gotta call me out?
You didn't say off the record. I don't know. Professor, you said, quote, do you think the SEALs can tell the difference between guys in turbans, meaning it's not really bin Laden they killed? First of all, bin Laden doesn't wear a turban, he wears a keffiyeh, so, you know, racist again. Secondly, yeah, I'm pretty sure SEAL Team 6 could recognize bin Laden.
I'm not so sure.
I know you're
Why
not.
are you sure about that, Andy?
I know you're not racist.
Are you part of the conspiracy, too?
First of all, you seriously believe Bill was born a boy, so you have no credibility whatsoever.
Touche.
Glad I could come into this.
Were celebrations over bin Laden's death gross? Professor, you mentioned that you were watching the Mets-Phillies game when the news broke that bin Laden was killed.
Yeah.
Who won that game?
After the president gave his stirring speech, I cried myself to sleep and did not watch any of the game.
It was the Mets. It was a perfect night. Bin Laden was killed, and the Mets beat the Phillies.
Wow.
Awesome night. Yep.
In fact, whenever the United States catches a terrorist leader, the Mets win a game, right?
once every 10 years.
Yep. Nicely done.
Right.
Yep. Nicely done.
Once every 10 years. You can't hurt me. I'm a Mets fan. You can waterboard me. It doesn't matter. I've lived through worse.
I love this has become a common area in the sports blog all of a sudden.
MCAT, you said to the people complaining about the celebrating, go pray for me, I'll be on the goal posts.
Right.
See, I'm of two minds on the celebrating thing. I don't have any problem with celebrating the death of a mass murderer, celebrating the guys who did it, etc. What bothers me is some of the celebrations seem to be kind of the look at me, kind of mugging for the TV cameras kind of thing, and that just seems a little distasteful to me. But
I'm just not all judgy, you know?
Okay.
It's like you want to express it that way. I'm being very open-minded about it.
Okay. All right.
I agree with you.
Good enough.
Yeah, you having a good
I think
time?
sometimes people like to be critical in order to get the camera on them, Andy.
Can we take me full screen, please? Thank you. And you said that Professor Hill had the audacity to give Obama credit for this kill. How do you not give him at least some credit?
I didn't say the audacity to give him at least some credit. He's giving him all the credit.
Oh, okay.
All of it. He orchestrated this whole conspiracy. This whole conspiracy is orchestrated by the Obama administration.
Andy, meet Mark Lamont Hill.
That's right. We're not buying it. That's right here. Not buying it.
Name in town? Name in town.
Greg Allard putting CIA operatives on trial. Greg, you said, quote, to me, prosecuting CIA agents after Bin Laden's death is like the Packers trading Aaron Rodgers to the Panthers after winning the Super Bowl. Somebody told you to write that, right?
Well, I was a little worried that the person telling me that would try to trick me. So I actually looked up all of those elements, and sure enough, there is a team called the Panthers, and Mr. Aaron Rodgers is employed by an organization called the Packers in Wisconsin.
Yes.
So it all checked out before I wrote it.
Okay.
Very good.
Good enough. Good enough. Here's the thing I don't get on this story. MCAT, maybe you can help me out here. The Bush Justice Department advised that enhanced interrogation techniques were legal.
Right.
You can disagree or disagree with that assessment, but that's what the Justice Department said. So how do you then prosecute the people who were told they were following the law?
I don't understand. You need to talk to Eric Holder.
Okay.
Or get Deborah Burlingame, too.
Okay.
She's the one to send in there.
All right. Bill, just so you know, the Tooth Fairy is real.
Good.
Which is
We're
great.
talking about the dude I met last night at the Ramrod, right?
No.
Yes.
No, the only reason why the tooth fairy is important to you is because of your meth habit.
Yeah. Does the Tooth Fairy ever give back, Andy, rather than take? That's what I'm in the market for.
Hey, is that not going to be censored?
Please.
Bill gets half his salary from the Tooth Fairy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Change.
TMZ, Dax Holt says sometimes he tells people he's Canadian when he travels abroad. Okay, I got to come clean here. This is actually my fault. When I travel abroad, I tell people I'm Dax Holt and I do really bad things.
No, really?
So now when he goes abroad, he has to say he's someone else from a different country.
Sorry, Thailand.
Yeah, my bad.
That's what you get for having your name Dax.
Yep, absolutely.
Dax.
I just like telling people my name is Dax Holt.
Yeah.
Who wouldn't want to say that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's got to stand for something.
I don't think it does.
It sounds like an airport.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know the DAX?
Yeah, I'll be landing on Dax tonight.
Yeah.
All right.
Accurate.
That makes no sense.
I'm
Or
done.
does it? You're done?
Yep.
Go away. Well, is communism more fun when you're nude? We discuss Professor Hill's new book, Pinkos in the Pink. But first, what was the first Republican debate like? Was it a lot of fun? I'm sure that's debatable. Please kill me. Well, it was clearly the highlight of the night. My new foot pajamas arrived in the mail. But also, I speak of a moment in last night's GOP debate. During a lightning round, an idea they stole clearly from us. Candidates were asked to answer questions about issues that would give them the most problems in the primaries. Texas Congressman Ron Paul was confronted with his liberal stance, or libertarian stance actually, on drugs and prostitution. Soon he found himself arguing in favor of legalizing heroin.
If I leave it to the states, it's going to be up to the states. Up until this past century, you know, for over 100 years they were legal. What you're inferring is, you know what? If we legalized heroin tomorrow, everybody's going to use heroin. How many people here would use heroin if it was legal? I bet nobody would put the hand, oh yeah, I need the government to take care of me. I don't want to use heroin, so I need these laws.
I never thought heroin would get applause here in South Carolina.
How unintentionally adorable is he? Anyway, let's discuss this all in the original.
Lightning round. Lightning round.
MCAT, as a well-known drug dealer, you must know, wouldn't legalizing heroin create a lot of business?
Well, yes, great for the economy.
Yes.
Well regulated. And I
Yes.
also think it's about daggone time someone started the national conversation on heroin. And
Yeah.
the GOP field is just taking care of that for us.
Yeah, MCAT for the longest time has been a heroin addict. I'm very proud of it.
Enthusiast, Greg. She's a heroin enthusiast.
Yeah, that's true.
You and your words.
And who came out looking good in this debate overall?
I didn't see it, but Herman Cain. And if I could just say about Ron Paul in that answer, that's the only part of the debate I have seen, so I'd like to comment on it. This reminds me of what drives me crazy about libertarians. First of all, the people who are in favor of legalizing things like drugs and prostitution are the ones who can't get get sex the way normal people do. Let's legalize it. And number two, it's as if these libertarians live in a vacuum from 1910. Did we just pass Obamacare? Do we live in a massive welfare state? How about we get rid of that before we talk about legalizing heroin?
It's weird. When I do heroin, I do think I'm living in a vacuum. A space vacuum with claws, giant eyeballs. Professor, what drugs should be legalized and which ones are you on?
All of them. Now to your question, which one should be legalized? All of them, actually. I'm going with that. You know, I think the war on drugs is foolish.
Yes.
You know, Ron Paul and I are, we spent trillions of dollars on the war on drugs.
Yeah.
And drugs are cheaper, they're easier to get, and stronger than ever. We lost the war.
Yeah.
And
War's over.
We've lost the war on murder.
No.
Yes, people are still committing murder.
If we legalized murder, more people would commit them. People like because
and if we legalize drugs, more people will use them.
I'm with Ron Paul. Who would start using heroin because it's legal or crack?
All the people who will now have
Bill and I are looking at each other.
to them. Well, these two right
maybe
there.
marijuana, but that's not harmful.
I know people that could get an 8-ball quicker than a Domino's pizza right now with just a phone call. I know these people. The war is not working. And I will also add that, well, I applaud Ron Paul's stance. I know that comes as a shock, Rick. Well, I applaud his stance. I do question the reliability of the prostitute and heroin addict voter.
Yeah.
A lot of the times they just don't show up to the polls.
They don't show up.
And if they do, it's the day after. That's the problem with that stance.
That is true.
Can I tell?
All right. Pittsburgh Steelers player Rashard Mendenhall lost his endorsement deal with Champion over his controversial tweets following the bin Laden raid. In those tweets, Mendenhall questioned the 9/11 attacks, saying he had a hard time believing a plane could take down a skyscraper demolition style. The reason being he's just really stupid. Mark, should coaches or anybody just try to keep athletes off social media?
Anybody who gets paid to be popular should not tweet.
Yeah.
It's really that simple. About anything that matters.
Yeah.
It should be like going to gym, going home from gym, playing with kittens. You should not say anything. I mean, even if you agree with that, and I happen not to, I think 9/11 really happened. Good. Let me be clear. I think 9/11 really happened. David Horowitz, if you're watching, 9/11 really happened. Not unlike this Osama thing, which is a conspiracy. I just want to put that out.
I'm with you.
But even if you believe that, keep that to yourself. Even if you think that the Osama thing was a bad idea, keep that to yourself. If your job is to be liked by people, you don't say that. And if you say it, you don't say it after 9/11. You wait like 30 years and you say it.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, really,
Yeah. What do you think, MCAT? Should he have lost his sponsorship?
This is part of his job is to be above board and to act like, a decent human being in public, and he didn't do that. Although, I guess there's a lot of NFL players who haven't done that. Who haven't lost things. But I just think that's part of his job.
And what do you think?
As usual, I agree with everything Professor Hill has said.
Yes.
And I would like to reiterate that until we see the photo, we are not believing Osama is dead.
He's alive.
This is what I don't understand about the Osama pictures, is that you've seen the 9/11 thing take root with all these folks who just think this random stuff, and the picture would help.
Why not give us the
happen
picture?
here.
Because he doesn't have one.
He's only alive in your heart.
He doesn't have one.
Phil, last word on this?
When I was a kid, I didn't want to be a sports writer because I thought it would be difficult. I'm not one for statistics, but thanks to Twitter, being a sports writer is the easiest thing on planet Earth. Once again, I didn't think things through.
Yes, and that's why you're here.
That's why I'm here. Thanks, America.
Yes. Time for another break, and remember to check out the new Red Eye podcast. There's a new one every day. To catch them, go on foxnewsradio.com right there, and then you click on Red Eye. Tonight we talked about hangovers. So we have a choice here. So in Florida, a new bill is on the table that would require schools to include stress standards in their codes of conduct. The Droopy Drawers bill would ban students from wearing clothing in a revealing or disruptive way, with penalties from a verbal warning to an in-school suspension. Mark, I go to you first for no reason in particular. How do you stand on the whole saggy pants thing?
I'm pro saggy pants.
You are?
Yes, I don't wear them myself anymore because I'm too old to.
Yes. When did you stop?
what's today? Tuesday, Greg. But the point is that there's this war on youth, and all around the country, all we do is attack youth for everything, for their fashion, for what they do. There's more important issues to deal with here, like the Osama conspiracy.
Yes, of course.
We're dealing with this pants issue. I mean, we're in Brooklyn, actually in New York, they criminalize baggy pants. They're trying to make it a criminal ordinance. In Florida and Georgia, they're trying to criminalize baggy pants. It's an attack on young people, and it's an attack on hip-hop culture.
Interesting.
I think that's a great point. I think we should just come out and directly attack youth.
Right. Why beat around the bush, right?
You are useless.
Yeah,
I am jealous of your ability to play sports better than me.
No, but they have way too much self-esteem. I've had it with young people.
Yeah. But I have to say, at some point, like Professor Mark Levon Hill, you stop doing it because you can't go to a job interview, right?
Well, I'm a federalist on saggy pants, so for the state government to do it is okay. If the federal government did it, I would be upset. I've always had a strict rule on that.
Bill, you actually started the trend of soggy, not saggy. Can you explain that?
It's actually interesting you mentioned that, because in college my nickname was Droopy Drawers Bill.
Yeah.
But not because of what I wore, but because of what I would leave in their cupboards.
Oh, terrible. Why in God?
Snarfing, come out of your nose.
It will not, sir. It will not.
We could have had our first snarf.
Do I have time for this? So last night I told you how much I enjoy shaving the backs of bikers, and I do, but I also love charity. So let's get to the latest piece of art. It's called Unicorn with a Mop. It's a unicorn with a mop, and you can tell it's a mop because it says so. Anyway, congratulations to Jackie and Malcolm Heath, who just outbidded themselves, winning the art with a $2,501 bid. They got, for $2,500, they got that. Apparently, they came into some inheritance money, and they're sending a sizable lump this way. Very nice. Before I move on, I'd also like to thank Lori Linville, who sent a $500 check to TAPS just for the heck of it, which is a nice gesture. Now, on to the next piece of art. Here it is. It's Unicorn Jones holding the head of Osama bin Laden. Like I always say,
I'm asking.
I know, that's all you're asking. But you never mess with those unicorns. That's what I always say. So for this piece of art, which is beautiful, I might add, and you notice I wrote Osama's head next to it so you can see that. Email your offer to redeye@foxnews.com to be considered, and it'll look nicer.
Who's that in the background? David Gregory?
No, that's Charlie Sheen.
Oh.
Charlie Sheen is in the background because he's suddenly being ignored. He's no longer in the news. So he's just sitting there going, why isn't anybody paying attention to me? It's because the unicorns got Usama. All right, all the money goes to TAPS, a nonprofit group that provides grief counseling and support programs to families of fallen soldiers. Go to TAPS.org to learn more. And let's not forget the real message. It's not about charity. It's about me getting a better seat at a football game. Let's stop there. We got to take a break. When we come back, post-game wrap-up. Back to TV's Andy Levy for the post-game wrap-up. Hey, Andy, great job on Hannity tonight.
Thanks. Great job on O'Reilly.
Oh, thanks.
Also, that Lori Linville who sent in the money to TAPS.
Yeah.
She was great on MASH.
Yeah.
No. MCAT, congratulations on getting married last weekend. I'm sure you will make Prince William very happy.
Thank you very much. I do my best.
But here's my question. How did you not live tweet your wedding?
I was very proud of myself. I kept it till like 7 hours later. I got my BlackBerry. It was like this. Although I've seen reception pictures, and it's unclear whether I married a man or a Coors Light can. Well, we'll see.
Okay. Excellent. Hey, Professor, you happy with your Phillies start so far? 21-9, I think.
You're so racially insensitive. Black people are still watching hockey season right now.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure you are. Yeah.
Flyers have not been eliminated by the Bruins yet, so that's what I'm watching, okay? Look for a change in goaltending and more efficient.
You have never seen a hockey game in your life, sir.
No.
Yeah.
One time I was in a holding cell and they were showing it.
Right. He once chased a white man with a stick.
Horrible.
You're never going to let that go, are you, Greg?
I know.
You owed me money.
I still have scars.
The worst part is it wasn't a stick.
I gotta go. I gotta do a real show.
All right. Bye.
Oh.